Okay, Ikhwani, the Shaykh, he went on to say, now listen, if we wanted to give all of the details and explain to you and delve deep into all of these conflicts that Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah had with all of these groups, the Shaykh said, Wallahi, we won't have enough time. There's not enough time just to do one group. We won't have enough time, even if we spend 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. Just too much. The conflict he had with the people of al-Kalam, conflict that he had with the people of al-Ra'i, the Kalam that he had with the people of al-Tasawwuf. He said that Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, he made a munaqasha and he discussed with these people and he dealt with these people in 1,000 pages. Writing 1,000 pages. 1,000 pages. Shaykh said, when I say 1,000 pages, I mean what I say. I'm telling you, I mean what I say. It's not a figurative number. For an example, his book of the Fatawa. He has a book called the Fatawa of Ibn Taymiyyah. There are 35 volumes in that book. 35 volumes of fatwas. And each book has 600 pages. So if you multiply 600 times 35, you get something like 1,200,000 pages. You get that many, 600 times 35. He said also, put that aside, just those fatawa. What are you going to do with the book that he wrote that is called Ta'arat al-Naql al-Aql? That book has 13 volumes. And it's a book in which he wrote about how if the intellect goes against the text and how it can't happen. If you got a good intellect, it won't go against the text. 13 volumes, not to mention the Fatawa. Another book that he wrote is the book called Minhaj as-Sunnah. Minhaj as-Sunnah. And in that book, we have 10 volumes to that book. 10 volumes. All of the pages in those 10 volumes. He gave another example, and there's a book that is called Bayan Talbis al-Jahmiyyah that has 12 volumes. So when I say that he wrote thousands of pages, I mean what I say. The Shaykh went on to say, but what we do want to do right now, as it relates, although we can't talk about all of that, but we want to take this opportunity to take one aspect of the life of Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, and we want to deal with this issue. And it is an aspect of his life that is amazing. And that is with all of the conflicts that he had and with the shiddah and the strength that he used to use to refute all of those groups, he was serious and he was strong. And he used to have these arguments and these debates with them. And he used to set them on fire. The Shaykh said, although that was his situation, as it relates to the society that he was living in and the society that he was dealing with, those people that he refuted and the people, the Muslims, he said he had rahmah. He was rahim. Shaykh said maybe someone say, that's a contradiction. How is he refuting all these people and he has shiddah and he's strong and at the same time he has rahmah? Shaykh said, I draw your attention back to what we told you before. First of all, that is the rahmah of al-Islam. And as we told you before, the conflict between Ahlul Sunnah, Ahlul Hadeeth against their khusum, the people who are there against, we're not fighting against the personalities, the people themselves. The fight is against, the conflict is against the inhirafat, the ideas that they were saying, how they went astray. I told you before, we're not fighting against the hearts of the people. We don't know what's in the hearts of the people. We're fighting against the mind, the mindset that people had. He said, I told you before that Shaykh al-Islam used to say about Ahlul Sunnah that Ahlul Sunnah have more rahmah against these people who are the opponents than the opponents themselves have on themselves. And this is something that Ibn Taymiyyah made the tarjama. His life was a translation of that reality, that he dealt with them toughly, but he was easy in the society that he lived.